Nobody prepares you to become a professional footballer. One minute you're just a lad kicking a ball down the local park, and the next minute you're out on Main Road in front of 30,000 people. My dad had a dream to try and make me a footballer, and obviously I went on to do that.
The Royal will sense what an important day this is, and it's Crooks now, forward, good shot! What a strike! What a goal from Lee Crooks!
When I arrived at Manchester City, the atmosphere from minute one was a family atmosphere, you know what I mean? You went there and it was all about enjoying your football. So that was it, yeah, it's just a start, it's just a start of hard work and dedication, because it is, there's a lot of sacrifice, there's a lot of dedication that goes into becoming that. And then obviously I'd just got into the reserves, started getting into the reserve team, playing with lads that I'd seen on the telly, and that was it, I made my first team appearance. It got to a certain time where obviously my dad had been looking after me for so long that it got a bit out of my dad's league, as to speak. Plus you've got a lot of spare time on your hands. You know, you start training at 10 o'clock in the morning, it could be finished for 12:30, 1 o'clock. What do you do? I slipped off the rails a little bit, you know what I mean? I started going out on the booze, and that started being detrimental to my football, if I'm being honest, you know what I mean? Looking back now, I wasn't playing to my best, getting left out of the team. I got myself in a bit of bother, I got done for drink driving. But these are all me learning as a young lad. I'd never been in this position before. But yeah, there were hard times, there were difficult times. Like I say, you're just in this bubble of playing football, day in, day out. As the time went on, I could feel myself like just losing this love for football. Becoming a drag to go to work. And I know that sounds horrendous, but that's just the way I felt. But it's just how the way the game was going and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I was getting a bit older, and then the rest is history, really. And obviously I wanted totally away from football. I wanted a new challenge in my life, and obviously seeing my brother, you know, with his army career, you know, I think people at the time thought I was absolutely bonkers, you know what I mean? But I went down and signed up. And then here I was, months later, down at training. I was out in Afghanistan in 2012 to go from civilian life into theatre, into a war zone. Nothing will ever, you can't train for that, and there's stuff out there that you see that the human mind shouldn't see. But at the end of the day, it's a team game, football's a team game, military's a team game, you're all in it together. And obviously I got injured, I injured my neck, so I got med discharged out of the military. But as soon as I left the military, again, you were just left on your own. I struggled big time, and it didn't matter, nothing mattered. If it had carried on, I'd probably, God knows where I'd have ended up, because I was just in a black hole. Probably the worst place I've ever been. When you're out there, you see explosions, you know, IEDs going off, people losing legs, limbs. You're just like, well, it'll always stick with you. And then just one Sunday, like, I said to my wife, right, I need to go get some help about this, so off I went. There's a lot of people in service that, you know, that's suffered. Obviously the PTSD thing's a massive one. Depression's a big one, which, you know, I've suffered myself with. Now I'm out of the service, I'm wanting to try and help people. I see these guys when I've been out and about, homeless, on the streets, obviously gone through bad times. You know, these men and women have served Queen and country. There's no way that these guys should be on the streets. They need help and support, because it is a lonely place, it's a bad place, and whether it's alcoholism, depression, drugs, hopefully, you know, in the next, you know, 12 months or so, we can really get a hold of this and get some stuff up and going and try and help, you know, our veterans and our people and get these off the street.